Good evening, guys. Happy Sunday. It's November 3, 2019. Welcome to our weekend episode of the Market Insights. We are going to talk about your favorite stocks and let's see how will they move in the coming days. All right. But before I start, I of course would like to invite everyone to like our videos and subscribe to Miss JD in YouTube. Okay. I'm going to post the link here. And whoever is going to subscribe to our YouTube channel, I am actually giving away power banks for the 10 lucky winners. We are going to raffle them off on November 12th. So just a simple ask, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I posted one of the videos on this live so that you can easily access that. Okay, so I hope you win the power bank. Okay, in the meantime, if you have any stocks that you'd like us to review, just go ahead and comment in this window so we can review that for you. Okay, so go ahead. I'll just set up our tools so that we can easily, there you go. So we are currently in Investograms. This is where we review our stocks. And of course, this is Miss JD over here. Hope you can subscribe to our channel. Okay, who's in? Let's see. Right, good evening, John. AXLM, yes, definitely. Let's check that out. Good job for being the first to comment. Okay, so I was looking at this earlier today, and yeah, looks like we have reached the bottom for AXLM and we're seeing bullish movements. So I would have to say that, yep, looks like we have reached the support for this stock. And this is the support we're seeing, but the short-term resistance that I can see at the moment would be around 4.34 level. The reason why I said that is because for several days, this stock has been sitting at this area multiple times. It hit that level before it experienced a breakdown in price. And fortunately, it wasn't that far before we have experienced the bounce. So yes, I am seeing some more bullish movements for this stock, and just observe what happens around 4.34, which is the short-term resistance that we're seeing. Ian, pizza and FB, yes. Pizza. Okay, let me just take note of all the stocks we have reviewed. XLM, pizza, FB. Okay. Pizza. Pizza, nice. Do you see this? Bollinger Band was constructed at this area and it has been sitting at 11.18. That's a solid support over there at 11.18 area. And I would have to say that this is start of the reversal that we have been expecting or we have been waiting for. Yes, I am seeing that in the coming days there will be some more bullish movement. So if you can get in anywhere between 11.18 to yeah, anywhere from here, or if you can haggle a little bit lower than that, even better, around 11.20, 11.30 area. This is where the MA20 line is. So I'm thinking there's a big possibility that the market will still give us a chance at that area, you know. But this stock is really bound to give us some more bullish movements in the coming days. So good job to those who entered around this level. Just sit back, relax, because this is really bound to go up. FB. FB is still doing some sideways movement. Okay. But we're now moving above the MA20 line, so I have a feeling it wouldn't be that long before this starts to give us some bullish moves. Okay, so if you want to get in around 91.32 level. Overall, you're still at a very cheap level for FB. Look, so this was our sign before, right? Support, and then it gave us that solid support over here. It validated this support that we had before. Okay, so I bet in a few days time this will continue to move up. Meg, okay, so let's check APL first from Philly. APL and Joel, Meg, ISM, ABBA. Okay. APL. APL. I'm not really very comfortable in recommending this stock because look at the trades. There's not enough volume here, but overall, if you want to check out this stock, there's a slow, bullish divergence here, but very, very slight increase to the upside while the price was going down. So by theory, if the price was moving downwards and then your RSI is gearing towards the opposite direction, or it's moving upwards, that means we are going to experience some bounce for some form of reversal in the coming days. But sometimes it would first go on a sideways and then before it goes up. Something to this effect. This one goes range trading first, then before it goes up. Okay, so normally, especially because we don't really have that volume yet. Okay, next would be Meg. For Meg, okay, I would have to say that considering the very minimal movements that we have for Meg, it's possible that this could already be the new support that we are seeing. Let's check this out. Around this level, 4.80 level. Okay, so as you can see, very minimal movement here. So it's possible that this is just a retracement, and then the movement to the upside will still continue. I don't think that it will go further down. Support over here, another one over here. Okay, then when it got experienced some breakdown in the price, okay, then it broke that. It's just retracing. Okay, so if you're going to check the Fibonacci retracement, so that's another tool that will help you measure and identify at which area your stock could potentially retrace. There you go. So we are right. So let me just remove this so it's not confusing. Okay. So if you are to check this out, so when you measure a Fibonacci retracement, okay, and if you want to use just the body only, then you have to measure from the body to the body of the highest point here. So this is what we did. We found the lowest point. We did not use the wick. Okay, see the line here, that small thin line, that's what we call the wick, because at one point the price reached this level, but eventually it ended at a much higher price. Okay, so we first locate that. Okay, we place the first point there, and then we find the highest point on the right side. Okay, so if you want to do that again, you have to find it here, Fibonacci retracement over here, and then find the lowest point, find the highest point. Okay, and look at this. So it respected this line over here, and it now ended slightly higher than that. So I would assume this is the bounce, the area of bounce that we have for this stock, and then potentially more movements on the upside. Now, if this price gets broken, the next possible area to watch out for would be this, or if that gets broken, the next is this one. But the lowest it could give us as a form of retracement is 0.618. If anything further or lower than that, that would mean it's really going to go down this time. The direction has shifted to a bearish move. Okay, but as of the moment, I see that MEG will continue to move upwards. Just watch out for this price level, 4.81. ISM. ISM, we are still, let's see. Okay, hopefully this price level is sustained and we don't go any further down. $4.72, 4.73. Okay, because we also have support here, and it reached a double bottom. Look at that, almost the same level to the price where it is at right now, but your RSI is giving us bullish divergence, meaning while the price has reached the same level, your RSI is giving us a different message. It's gaining some momentum for this stock. So more and more people are buying at this level despite the price, same as what we had before, but more people are buying it because they feel that we are already at a cheap level for the stock. So hopefully we'll get some more change in direction or more bullish movements in the coming days for ISM. DMC, okay, let me jot that down for Jasper. DMC, nikl, FNI, DMC. Okay, let's check that out. DMC. DMC, let us see. Okay, so I just want to take note of this one. It really validated the theory that when the price was moving down and your RSI is moving up, the next course of action would be a bounce. Now, let us see if this gets sustained. This is a bit bearish. The candlestick here is bearish, but a little higher. So I would have to say people might have just taken profit, but overall, we are really going to experience some more promising moves for DMC, more bullish movements for DMC. I would have to say I will not really take, this wouldn't really alarm me as we're still at a very cheap level for DMC. Okay, look at that overall, check that out. Okay. So, yep, if you're a position trader, this is the time when you start accumulating volume for this stock. Let us see if you have more people buying it. Oh, the number of trades, look at that. Although there's really foreign selling, that's why we got a red here. But that's fine. We're still at the cheap level. If you can haggle around 8.14 level, even better. GFC and MBT from Ian. GFC, MBT. Good evening, Romeo, Sonia, IRC. Okay, let's check out GFC first. Everyone's favorite, guys. I just got in JFC the other day. I got it at 223. I hope that this will continue to go up. Overall, we're moving above the MA20 line. It bounced and slightly lower than that, but it picked up right after. So I would have to say if this will give us some retracement, I would assume that it will stop right at the MA20 level around 228.36 if you can heckle around that. And yeah, if you want to get in around 228.59. But overall, I can say that this stock is really bound to move up in the coming days. Look at the foreign buying, guys. We had some foreign buying that happened last Thursday. And overall, this is the chance that we have been waiting for. I thought GFC will not go back to this level. When it reached this level, I was able to take profit around 319, I think, and then it went down. And yes, this is the chance, because guys, this stock is a very strong stock. As you can see, there's a lot of global footprint for JFC. It's been opening opening branches in different first world countries. So, and of course, the fundamentals is really good. So I suggest if you want to get in JFC, get in as a long-term investor. Very good stock. Now MBT. Wow, good job to those who entered right here when people were doubting and you still believe in the fundamentals. And yeah, it was just a market sentiment that it went down, but eventually after it goes down, market psychology suggests that after that it will really go up. Now, I just wanna, for those who are trading, okay, those who are trading the stock, I would have to say that you are near the next resistance, which is around 68.98 or 69 level. Okay, support here, support became a resistance because we're now moving below that line, so that became a resistance, and then it will challenge that resistance again. So if you want to get in the stock, overall MBT is a very good company, good for long term. But if you are, if you want to make the most out of your investment, get in at an area where you see a support, not the resistance. Okay, so potentially it will reach this, and if there's price rejection that will happen, then normally it will bounce at the MA20 line, wherever the MA20 line by that day, that's where it will potentially bounce. Now, if that price gets broken, then that would mean your previous resistance, which is this resistance, will become your new support. Okay, always remember that. So if that gets broken, then you might potentially have this movement. Okay, goes up, and then it will retest that and make a support right at that area before it goes up again. Now, if you experience rejection, that means you'll see some red candlesticks hitting, or after it hits this level, it gives you a red candlestick, then it might give you a possible bounce at the MA20 before it goes up. So let us say MA20 goes something like this, it might bounce at the MA20 line. Okay, so those are the two possibilities. But overall, I would have to say I'd wait. I really wait, because there's a big chance that this scenario has a much higher probability than this scenario. Okay, look at this, because of this one. You're already at the overbought area, meaning the market feels that the price right now is kind of expensive. So it might rest for a while. I'm not saying it will go all the way down again, but it might rest at the MA20 line before it moves up. Okay, let's continue. IRC. For IRC, okay, I see resistance here. So I think IRC might rest for a while before it continues to go up. I like it that way, you know, better. I like it when a stock does not drastically go up, so that when it dips, it doesn't really give you that much of a headache. So when it dips, it just dips in range, okay, small range. So in this case, if it will retrace, it might retrace and go back to possibly, yeah, this level, 1.44. Yep, it might go back to 1.44. 1.43 is still the same. Okay, so that's the resistance that we see here. It might retrace and go back to 1.43 level if you can haggle near 1.43, and yeah, that's even better. Let's check out, where did I stop? IRC GFC zone. Yeah, thank you. More power to you. Thank you, Jasper. In its such. Okay, let's check out now axlm as well. Oh, I already did axlm. That's the first stock we reviewed. Let's check out now. For now, okay, so be extra careful. Although I read, was it a news? No, no cases. Talked about, yeah, this one, partnership with a Korean firm. So that could probably be the reason why it's now giving us some bullish movements here, right? Now, this is a doji. So I'm thinking, and you're near a resistance, so I would have to say wait till this price gives you a chance at 3.19 level, or 3.20. That's the area of bounce that we can see for this stock. But overall, I think with the partnership that they're going to have with this Korean company, I think we'll see some more bullish movements in the coming days for now. But it's just fine. If people will take profit, that's the nature of it. There are a lot of traders in this stock, so expect that you'll have that kind of movement. Okay? But overall, 3.20 is still good level to buy it. Look at that. Okay. Let's check out from Joe, smph. smph. Ooh. It will still, maybe it will still continue to go up. Does not reach that level yet, but you're very, very near. So be extra careful, as you see there's some consolidation that's happening right here, and you're very near your resistance. So if I were you, if you have entered somewhere here, probably partially sell, and then when it goes down, whatever buying power that you have, buy it at a much cheaper price so that you can have more volume, and then your cost average will be lowered down. Okay, so be extra careful as you're getting near your resistance there. And a resistance is an area where normally we should be selling a position, but if you're in it as a long-term investor, just hang in there. Don't do anything. Okay. After Joe, hi Miss JD, good evening. How are you po? Insights po on DMC and IDC. That's from Ed. Let's check that out. Okay, I hope you heard my insights for DMC. Yeah, we're still at a very safe level, very cheap level for DMC, and it's really bound to continue to go up. This slight retracement is just some people taking profit, but overall they're cheap level. IDC, IDC. Let us see. Where is the support? This is the support we're seeing, 6.34. 6.34. Okay, so that is the support we're seeing. If the market see that it crossed below, or yeah, it crossed the MA20 line too, and I have a feeling it will go back to this level, 6.34, before it moves up. So if the market gives us a chance at that level, then that would be a good entry price. Okay, wait for a confirmation before you enter. Like for this one, this is the confirmation. There you go, and then it moved up. Okay, next would be Sun now. Okay, I already did now and axlm. Let's check out Sun. Let's check out Sun. Sorry about the noise outside, guys. Wow, Sun, 36% foreign buying, and you're the overbought. Okay, be extra careful. I don't know how far it will go, but I suggest if you want to enter in the stock, make sure you can monitor it and check out the faster time frame. And if you're using the Bollinger Band, the same rule applies, okay? It's just the same. But given that you have really erratic, meaning a steep move to the upside, that means there's a big chance people might take profit, okay? And you really don't know how big their positions are. So if you will encounter like the big whales in just one order, it might give you a drastic drop in the price. This one, like this one, in a span of 5 minutes, from a 151 to 1.80. Now, if that happened before to the upside, then it could also potentially happen downwards. See that? So if you want to trade this, use a much faster time frame, ride the momentum, and if you see some signs of weakness, exit. See that? So just be extra careful. I'm looking at the 15-minute chart. Price was here consolidating on the upside, but your momentum is slowly dying down. So personally, I want to stay away from this stock because I cannot monitor. But go ahead if you want to trade this. Make sure you watch it very carefully. Good evening, Romeo. DNL shlph. DNL shlph. DNL. See that? Let's see. Okay. Noticeable volume over here, guys. And you're at a support area. And if you have something like this, there's a big chance that it will give us some good movement, hopefully tomorrow. Okay, because you're at the support level and you had this noticeable jump in the volume. So I think this is a good time to see that. Promising, okay? Still at the same level or even downwards from here to here. So I think this is a good time to start accumulating here. Wherever it is at right now, it's already a good entry price for DNL. Good find. shlph. shlph. shlph, I would have to say, be extra careful. You're at the resistance area. Okay, this is resistance where it is sitting at right now. And while it was at that level, your momentum is dying down. See that? It's slowly declining. Okay. Price hitting the same area. Momentum is dying down. So, oh, I'm in the 15-minute chart. Hold on. Let me go back to DNL for a sec. That's fine. By the way, DNL is still a good entry price. shlph. I didn't realize I was looking at the 15-minute chart. Anyway, look at that. DNL, you're at the resistance, short-term resistance for DNL. Okay. It might give us some retracement once again. Otherwise, there are two possibilities here. Okay. That's an ascending triangle. So two scenarios. If the price starts above this level, and most of the action happens on the upside, then you have a successful breakout. Okay. If not, then anything that goes lower than this green line, that would mean it will be retracing. So just draw this line and then watch where the price moves. Anything above here, that would mean you have a brand new wave, or you will have a retracement if it goes lower than this triangle. shlph, nickel. Let's check out nickel. Nickel. Just a short intermission, guys. Just a key ask for everyone. Thank you for supporting our Facebook page. I'd also ask for your kind support for our YouTube channel. We are Miss JD here. We also post all our videos here so that when the market closes and if you want to review our insights, if they're correct or not, just go ahead and go to YouTube, because you can adjust the speed, the playback speed here. See that? Okay. Plus, of course, when you subscribe, you can win our power bank. I'm giving away power bank. Let's continue. For nickel, we're moving above the MA20 line. So I would have to say maybe this is just a price resting, and then it will continue to move up. I think that's the situation right now, because we had a gap up that happened here, and rule of thumb, whenever there is a gap, sometimes it gets filled within the day. If that does not happen in the coming days, it will definitely fill that gap. So I think that's what it did here, and then hopefully it gives us a good bounce, because we're now sitting at the MA20 line, right? So just observe what the market does tomorrow. If most of the action happens on the upside, then you definitely have a good bounce. Next, FNI. Hi, Dan. FNI. Let's check out FNI. Okay, you're at the resistance area for FNI, guys. So be extra careful. This is a sign of weakness, shall I say? And you're also near the overbought level. And take note, you have a gap up here, so there's a big chance that the price will come back and revisit that line. So I'd wait around this level, 1.74 area. If you want to get in, wait till the price hits that level, because I can see that it will potentially rest and revisit that line. Okay, you're at the resistance area right now. Good evening, Jerry, aceph, and Seb. Okay, let's check that out. That's a resistance that I see here. Something like this. See that? It reached a resistance, consolidated at that level before it went down. So I'm seeing the same case here. It hits a resistance, went sideways, and I think a safe place to recommend is MA20 line for this stock. 2.60. So that's the line I can say as a safe line, a safe price to enter at if the market gives us a chance at that level. Okay, this is a resistance that I'm seeing. Resistance is right over here. So you can, if you want, you can do range trading. Enter here, exit here. SEB. For SEB, this could be a bounce for SEB, but this is the support we're seeing here. Yeah, 91.13. Because of this, and this. So if the market gives you a chance at 91.13, that's even better. If it continues to bounce, then use this where the line is at right now. Two things, okay? If it goes further down, I would say maybe it will stop at this level, 91.13. But tomorrow, if the market continues to go up, use this 92.28 as your support. Okay. See that this is the support we're seeing. It was indeed validated by these 2 points or 3 points. No, even 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Previous resistance. Okay. And it will now become your support over here. Yeah. I have a stronger sentiment at this level than here. 91.13. Next one. Hi, Tin. Are you starting to learn this? Okay. The next one. Okay, guys, so take note. We're also here. Miss JD. So let us see, do we have any other requests? Looks like I have covered everything, all of your requests, guys. Yeah, there you have it. So if you have any questions or recommendations, just feel free, shoot me a message and I can answer that for you. In the meantime, you have a good night. It's a Monday tomorrow. And you take care, okay? Please don't forget to subscribe to Miss JD. Bye-bye for now.